Exorcist. Now, like last time, before we start, go ahead and tell me down in the comments section below your favorite sport. Personally, I love watching football each season, but as a kid, I really enjoyed playing roller hockey. Especially since for years I had enjoyed roller skating with my family, and I've always enjoyed playing the kinds of sports where you get to play rough. Because tonight we will be taking a look at Yuri on Ice. Japanese figure skater Yuri faces a crushing defeat during the Grand Prix finals, and heads home, unsure of whether or not he wishes to continue his skating career. After a video of Yuri mimicking Russian figure skater Viktor Nikiforov's routine goes viral, Viktor decides to become Yuri's coach, much to the dislike of his coach, his fans, and his fellow Russian skater Yuri Pletsky, who has been looking up to him for years. Now it's my opinion. I'd like to start this review off by saying that many people have told me to watch this series ever since it came out, but I kinda decided to put it off for years until now. But I can say that I still can't stop listening to the intro music over and over again. Now, I was very surprised when I heard Glass Reflections claim that this show was flawed, which at the start I really couldn't see. This is why I relayed more to Robin from Anime America's review. Not because I've always enjoyed her technique, but more about how she perfectly explains the flaws that we see near the end of the series, which I will be stating later on in this video. But for now, who was this beautiful show made by? Turns out it's MAPPA, the same studio that created Zombieland Saga, the first girl band anime I have ever watched. And they're working on the final season of Attack on Titan, one of the most anticipated anime endings of 2020. And even better, we have Seiyo Yamamoto, who has done a lot of amazing anime just like Yuri on Ice, like Michiko and Hatchin and Eureka 7. Two great shows that revolve around two people's feelings for each other and how they can affect the environment around them. This show also won multiple awards from Crunchyroll and a lot more that I can't present here because then this video would be way too long. And I would have to pay Silva way more money than I have and want to pay. But I will say that this show was put on many lists for the best anime of the 2010s. And it has been heavily praised for its almost realistic portrayal of a gay relationship. Oh, and there was also a big controversy between the fans and Hallmark. Because after Yuri on Ice began broadcasting, Hallmark created a movie called Love on Ice, which looked a lot like a heterosexual copy of Yuri on Ice, to which Hallmark claimed it was nothing more than a coincidence. So yeah, the team and music is good, but is this show really worth the title of one of 2010's best anime? Let's find out. I'm sad to say that I fell into all the hype for this show because even as I'm watching the show, I literally can't keep my heart from completely bursting out of my chest from all the excitement I've seen in this show. Which is why I'm starting with the characters instead of the story. Personally, I'm not too mad about the lack of development for our secondary characters like most other YouTubers are, because most of their stories were told through their routines and the time that we have with them. Whether it's Italy's Crispino twins, who have been close since birth, but now they are learning to separate and live their own lives, and America's Leo de la Iglesia, who skates for his own heart and for his love of music, which I can completely relate to because music has been a big part of my life just like him. And it turns out he was inspired by the US figure skater Jason Brown. Now, onto our main cast, who will start with Yuri, who is the perfect example of anxiety, especially when you're doing something you love, and he's one of the most realistic characters in the show, with how normal he seems compared to characters like Kristoff, who is just so flamboyant. And Yuri is the one character that has improved more than anyone else in the series, and he's the femme fatale of this amazing love story. Next is Yuri's coach and pro skater Viktor, who helps Yuri regain his confidence, and he's Yuri's husband. So he's a big part of the show and an even bigger part of why this show is so loved by many. He's also a big goofball and a lover of dogs, and I kinda want to learn more about his past as a skater and before that. but I think we might at least get something in the movie or the next season if we get one. So I'm fine with the goofball we have now. Finally, we have Yuri. Yuri's tough rival who's known as the Tiger of Russia, and who usually lets his emotions get the best of him in a lot of his moments outside the ring. Especially when he decides to buy that tiger jacket because he thought it was so cute, and then alerts the whole world with one photo on his Instagram. I also love the little cat ears that appear on his head from time to time, like after that one performance when they just landed so perfectly, or during the many photo ops he has with his fans. And I just love how hard he works and his temper whenever he sees Yuri and Victor together. I mean, I don't know, maybe he's jealous, maybe he was in love with Victor too, or he's just mad that Yuri's getting all the attention. Might be something we should see in the next season? Maybe an idea? Now on to our story, which was amazing, especially with how it tried to revitalize the same old story of a pro player taking on a rookie, showing him the ropes, which has been done many times by American filmmakers, but this time is different. This series focuses less on stereotypes and more on the actual people from these countries, and the god-tier skate routines that they put together, which is the main beauty of this show, next to the characters' relationships with each other. Interestingly, the show is about a Russian-Japanese homosexual couple, but it doesn't show any part of the controversial side of a gay relationship, like the many groups that would be against them. Instead, it focuses more on the relationship and how these two improve each other through their actions. Like how Yuri makes Victor a better coach by showing him the way others view him, but sometimes acting like he did with his coach, through many of the changes he made to the techniques that Victor has come up for him, or how Victor helps Yuri overcome his nervousness by caring for him, and providing him with new ways to control his anger and anxiety. Like when he hugs him in the basement during that one championship to comfort him and show that he cares as a coach and as a friend and as a lover. So yeah, I can definitely see why so many people enjoyed this show, and I can say I will be checking this show out again another time, because I really did enjoy it. And even as I'm writing this, my heart still races, which is why I'm giving it a 10.5 out of 10. For how well it revitalized the stale genre and brought the great sport of figure skating to people's eyes. And I can't wait for the upcoming movie and hopefully a second season in the future. So come on guys, give us that second season. You left that message at the end for a reason. Make that reason a reality. Do not do the same thing other studios have done with shows like The Failed Knight. So I'd like to recommend this to anyone looking for a great sports anime or a magical romance between two believable characters. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next week. So, do svidaniya, and have a great night.